Well, hello y'all. Welcome back to the farm. This here's Cletus Ludbutter Hoodlehopper Jr. coming at ye. And it's been a while since I done last spoke with you. It's the beginning of August now. And there's a couple of things that are immediately clear to the observable eye. One is, we got these soybean out here ready to come up out of the ground. That is great news. And well, you can hear the Fiat out there hollering. I got her all set up to do a little brush cutting, brush mulching, I should say. We want to do three things today. One, obviously, get that crop up out of the ground, get her in the silo. Soybeans look nice, but they do have the same problem the other field done had. As you can see here, a little bit of weeds in there, but it ain't nearly as bad. And I figured before we get on doing that, we'll come out here to the Fiat and we'll do a little brush cutting, because I figure you fellers ought to want to see how this sucker works. And so I waited to do that till I was ready to record what I was doing. Hey, let's hop on in here. We got our mulcher there. Turn on my air condition. There we go. And basically all you gotta do, be mindful of the traffic here. Yep, there's one right there. Go on there, feller. Well, with this sucker, we got a couple of switches to press. We got to drop her down with the hydros, unpack her, and then we're ready to go. Go ahead and get started there. You see what's going on here. Basically just chews up whatever's there on the ground. As you can see, very nicely gets rid of all this brush here. Oh, can she get up the hill? She came. Done missed her there. That brush wants to be there. Might be a bit easier. Fella might want to just go in reverse here. That already looks a whole heck of a lot better than it did before. Absolutely better. We could easily call some fellers in with some gravel and make a bit of a track in there now. That's about all I'm going to do with the mulcher for now. I need to really get on this crop here. But what we are going to do, we're just going to park the mulcher up there. And I do want to head into town after a little bit. I was looking on their the vehicle shop's website, and they got a nice little tractor for sale. Nice little Massey Ferguson tractor with a cab, and the best news is It's got real air condition, not just the open the window air condition like I've been using on the Fiat here. Now where can I put this sucker? It's out of the way. Well, it don't really matter none, because I'll be using her shortly here. I'll just drop her down here. We'll get the old Fiat hooked up to the trailer here. Basically, the Massey Ferguson, bit of an older model, but that's all right. I mean, the Fiat here is an older model, but she does really well. And as you might have noticed, with your keen eyes, the fellers come up and put up the machine shed. So I've been doing a little bit of work to the new Holland harvester. Got my tools all set up there. I just done made sure that everything is in working order. But I figure we better get on it today. So, like I said, a little recap. We're going to bring in the soybean, which is great news. We put in our winter wheat here shortly. And once we get the soybean in, we done cut the brush we gotta cut anyway to get the well, to get the old crack put in. And then we're gonna go into town once we get it going here. And I done called in to the shop and told them I was interested in that Massey, taking a look at her. So they should have her sitting out in the lot, ready and waiting for us. Oh, I done forgot about the drone. Hang on now. I left her in the house. I got to get the old drone out, or old Jedediah, he'll give me an earful. Alright, so we got the drone a-flying. We got the combine harvester ready to go. So the way I figure, we better get on getting on. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I was pretty eager to get this crop up out of the ground, mainly because it ain't what I want in here. I figure in the bigger field we'll put in some corn or some soybean, what I'm going to call the cash crop field. That'll be for selling. And then this here, the littler field, that'll be for our chickens once we get them in. We'll have our wheat in here, maybe some oats, wheat, basically whatever kind of grain we got. Then we'll have our we'll also get our hay drop from harvesting that. And what I'm figuring on doing with that is we'll get some heifers in, get us some milking heifers as well, and between that and our chickens, we ought to be doing pretty good. Now hell, that'll feed us mighty nice just by ourselves, and we can make a little extra money on the side with our milks and our eggs. And we can raise some of the cattle as beef cattle. But anyway, the chickens is first on the agenda. Definitely need to get them in, get them started laying their egg. Get us a rooster. But the wheat here is step number one. The wheat in this land here. And now, before I forget, talking about land, old Jedediah told me that folks have been leaving comments on the videotape that he done put out there of me doing my farming out here. And one of them was a question. Now, I don't even understand how a feller can comment on a videotape, but they done figured out how to do that. And the question was, how many acres y'all got out here? Now, I done answered the question to old Jed, but I was kind of estimating my number. And turns out I was bang on right. So my answer was, I reckon we got about 25-30 acre out here at the new home place. And doing a little conversion from the ledger. I looked at it here this morning while I was drinking my coffee and having my granola bar and banana. Turns out we got about 27-28 acre between the lot up there, the yard, farm yard, and then these two fields. So I was pretty near bang on with my guess. So I figure if them folks that was asking that question there are watching the next video tape, well, now you know. How many acres y'all got? That's what I want to know. Well, anyway, we better get it cracking. Get this here crop pulled in. We're let's see, we're about halfway through. Looks mighty full, but it says we're about halfway done there. Oh hell, I missed some there. Anyway, we'll get this taken care of right quick, and we'll head into town, look at that old Massey. That's what I'm really excited about. I'm one of them fellers that likes me them old tractors and classic bang up, beat up old farm tractors that you got to restore. I like tearing them down and cleaning them up, cleaning all their insides up, and then my brother, cousin Coot, why he likes to do the painting and sandblasting, or I guess sandblasting and then painting, but so we got a little bit of that going on. I got a nice little handful of old tractors sitting in a barn back home. But I do like them old tractors. I go to them tractor shows all the time. Bring a couple out there myself sometimes, and have a bit of fun talking with the other fellers about their old equipment. Well, anyway, we'll see you when we get done. full now, so yeah. I'm gonna have to go grab the old Fiat and bring the trailer over pretty soon, but well, old Jed, he done told me that some folks might not understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, when I'm out here doing my thing. So I figure I'll tell you why I done cut on the inside of the field here. Just in case you don't know, and you might know, and that's fine. That's good on you. But if and you don't know, well, the reason is the old auger comes out on the left side there, this side over here. So I need space to get the old tractor trailer in beside the combine. You don't want to be driving the combine around all over the darn place. Hunting down your trailer is, I tell you, diesel ain't cheap now. And this old combine harvester is going to be drinking that stuff like it ain't nothing. So basically, missed a spot there too, look at that. Basically what you want to do is you want to go on the inside at some point when you're getting, you know, 3/4 of the way full, cut a path down the center so you can get your tractor trailer out there. And fit down without ruining your crop. And then you just sort of work your way from the inside out. See if we get in there, line her up. Oh yeah. There we go. And you always want to walk around the back side of your equipment now. If I were to walk around the front, say I walk around the front there, and I try to squeeze in there, and something goes wrong with that combine harvester, well, now I'm dead. Or at the very least, I done lost a hand or a foot or a whole arm or something. You never want to walk in front of your equipment. So, oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Turned the darn engine off. I done it again. Alright, what am I doing here? There we go. That's the right switch there. My goodness gracious me. I ain't had enough coffee today. Now I should specify, this is how I done been taught to harvest the field now. Now different folks got different, you know, different strokes. They do things different. And I want to tell you something very important that my grandpappy told me a long time ago when I was just a little youngin'. He said, you're going to learn how to do things a certain way, and other folks are going to learn to do things a certain way, and they're going to be different. The point is, if it gets the job done, it's the right way to do it. So, you know, if you do things different net, out in your field, out in your land, and it gets the job done, well, I'm not saying you're doing it wrong, I'm saying you're doing it right. Same way for me, out here on my land, if it gets the job done, why, it's doing it right, ain't it? But I just wanted to say that because it did kind of sound like I was kind of being a know-it-all there, but I certainly don't. And I ain't never gonna know it all. But anyway, that's pretty much that. If it gets the job done, by golly, you're doing it right. we're done full again, so time to go grab the tractor trailer. I hope that Massey Ferguson tractor at the shop there ain't quite as loud as the old Fiat here is. My goodness. I ain't never heard no darn old tractor squall as much as this one here. I tell you what, somebody done her wrong in the past and she wants to let you know all about it, you know. Gonna make darn sure that you hear about it. God bless. That's all right though. You can squall and carry on all she wants, as long as she's doing the job, and she is. So we just got this little bitty patch here to finish up now, and we'll pack everything up, head on into town, pick on that tractor. That's what I'm excited about. Now this combine harvester cost us a pretty penny when we got her. It was brand new equipment, but if you remember back when we first got it going, harvesting that big field, we would have never got done in time. Never in a million years would we have got that field harvested up in time before nightfall. We barely got her done with this sucker here. And this is a good twice the working width as the one we originally got. I'm really pleased with this combine harvester. It's one of the best purchases we've had out here so far. We'll just drive up to the trailer and dump this in there. Go up and park the harvester. Got our auger sitting down here. Sure we don't hit nothing. There we go. Yeah, that didn't take too long. A couple hours, maybe an hour and a half, something like that. A good, nice job to get us going this morning and get this field clear for that darn old winter wheat we want to put in there. And once we get that wheat harvested, we can get our chickens in. And that's when we're going to start doing some farming. We've been doing it, but we're doing it all serious like, you know, when you get all that other stuff in there. All right, let me get out here. Look at PTO. There we go. And we'll just park her up. Good old New Holland, she's getting dirty again. I used the pressure washer on her and the old Fiat. The other day, last week sometime, I got them all nice and pretty and we're dirtying them up again, but that's what they're there for. Get the squall in there, Fiat. You gotta tell me all about it. Yep. You don't say, well, I'll be darned. I wouldn't put up with that neither. Oh, gets the job done though, real nice. Really enjoying this tractor here. Actually, as loud and as squalling as she is, she definitely gets the job done. And she got the old plow working that we got. Everything about this tractor worked out perfect. Alright, let's see which one of these switches here. There we go. Dump her on in there. Alright, well I figure we'll just leave the Fiat over here. Unhook the old hydraulics. We'll just leave her hitched up there. We'll head on into town and see what that Massey's looking like. All right, now old Bessie's going to take us into town. We'll see you when we get in there. I done parked that in a bad spot, didn't I? But we're going to be using it here shortly anyway. Finish up this afternoon. Do a bit more mulching. Clear out some more of that brush, and we got to mulch the stalks from the soybean down into the ground. Now that we got a mulcher, we can do that. Definitely oughta. Somebody need to clear that brush out. You can't darn old see if there's something coming. Anyway, we'll see you up there. Well, we're back with you. Coming up on the vehicle shop now. I figure you can join me when we first lay eyes on this potential new tractor of ours. Now, what I'm hoping to do is take her around a little bit and make sure she's in good working condition. I reckon she would be, but you know, you get used equipment, you never know. There she is. Better park up like a normal, regular human being here. Alright. Let's go check her out. Massey Ferguson 3670. Like it's already got a front loader attacher on there. Worn down a bit of the paint, but that's alright. You know, I think back here looks like it's in the right place anyway. Don't know if it's in working order, but looks all right. Looks like brand new tires on her. The Ground King. I don't see any wear on them treads at all, so that's nice. Well, let's go inside and talk to the boys and see what kind of deal we can get on her and if we can drive her around. Well, they said we can get in there and drive her around the lot here. Just can't take her up on the road unless we buy her, so let's see here. Get her started up here. Sounds nice. Looks clean, looks nice. About 150 horses in her, they say. Well, I figure we're gonna take this sucker home today. I'm definitely liking this old Massey Ferguson here. Let's shut her down. Yeah, the 3670. I am liking it quite a bit. So what we really need is we need ourselves a little trailer to pull her back to the house. So I'll go talk to the boys, see what they got. Maybe they can loan me one. Well, now we had to do something that I didn't really expect to be doing today, which is buy ourselves a tractor truck. The sucker cost me 50 grand. They said they had it out here for quite a while. Unfortunately, I did not factor in the fact that I did need a tractor truck to pull this here trailer. It ain't a gooseneck. If it was, I'd have no problem bringing Bessie down there. Anyway, we got ourselves the old Lizard Warrior. I've done a double clutch before, but it's been a while, so have to bear with me now. It's been a while. A little bit off here. Hook her up now. I was thinking about the future when I thought about this here trailer. I said, why? Hell, I can pile on, you know, 2 or 3 tractors on there if need be, and 2 or 3 pieces of equipment. I didn't think I'd be needing myself a big old truck like this for it, but I guess I should have been thinking about that. Let's go ahead and get our tractor loaded up. Now, well, I need to get the ramps down. There we go. What we'll do is we'll put old Bessie up there too. Might as well. Well, today has been lose all your money day. But we did, I guess, need all this stuff anyway. It's one of those sooner or later situations. And sooner or later you're gonna have to buy it anyway situation. We got our crop in there. So hop down here. Got our crop in the silo, so hopefully we get enough money to cover what I just spent. But I I really doubt it. I really doubt it. Go ahead and get old Bessie up here on the trailer. There we go. Better turn her off there. All right. Go and get our straps out here. Alright. Well, they ain't going nowheres. Except for back home. My goodness. This is not what I expected to be walking out of here with today. But we've got our tractor. And a whole lot more. Holy moly. Well, we harvested our soybean, most of some brush down, and then spent all our money on stuff we didn't need. Sounds about like a normal day on the farm to me. Well, we made it in one piece. That's a shocker. My goodness. Let's get these old suckers off of here. Get on up there, Brian. Get our new 3670 off here. Actually, I think I'll park her up in the shop. The first thing I want to do is give her a good look around. I mean, I done got it from the, you know, within a week's time. If I'm not satisfied with this here Massey Ferguson tractor, then I can just bring her back for a full refund. So that's good. That's what we want. Now what in the world am I going to do with this here? I don't rightly know off the top of my head what am I going to do with this guy. How close am I to that dang old combine harvest? Pretty close. Pretty close. Need room to get her turned here. I think what we're going to do is keep our trailer down here. Hell, I ain't got no other space for a big old trailer like that. That ought to be fine right there. Here, and then hook this here. Nonsense. Park this feller in our shed. See here. Over here. Pushing that dang old plow. I ain't gonna fit in there. I ain't gonna fit in there. We'll just put it right here and call it a day. My goodness, man. Well, I got a good 5 feet on the right side. My goodness. Get her on over there. Thought I was right up on the edge there. All right, now we got plenty of room. Problem is, well, I'll just drag her out here. Just pull her over here. Oh. Put her in front of there. That ought to do fine. Well, still the morning time, but I'll get everything I personally wanted to get done today. I mean, I didn't really. I want to get all this brush cut. I want to plow that field. I want to mulch it, then plow it. I think what I'll do is I'll head into town to the diner again to get some early lunch, see who's milling around in there. And come on back, see what we want to do then. We're going to do some mulching anyway. We might as well do that. But, well, for now, we're going to say we're done for now. Have ourselves some lunch. Come on back. Hope you do too. We'll see you now. Well, now I'm back with you here, coming back from eating my dinner down at the diner in town. Park old Bessie up here at the house. Had a couple interesting conversations when I was in town. One at the diner, young feller, high schooler, bussing tables up there. He collected my my plates and my drinks and whatnot. Turns out he knows a little bit about farming and he's looking for work. And so I may have hired me a farm hand out here. He's supposed to get off of work in a few hours. Let's see, it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 now. So in about 3 hours, he's supposed to be around. So, gonna sort of just show him around the place. It ain't too big. It shouldn't take too darn long to show him around. And, I gotta think of something to get him to working on. And then what I'm thinking is, I'll get him up in here in this old... Let's see now. Get him to working on maybe just mulching this here field. Because we do need to get these stalks in. Put them back in the soil. Give it some nutrition back that we just stole from it. And we also could do some liming. Now, as you might recall, as do I, we got this old rock crusher down here. And that sucker's full of lime. Go down and check out the readout here. I forget exactly how much. It's up there in maybe 17, 18,000 liters of lime, which is, I think, quite a bit. Let's see now. This thing got a readout on it here. Yeah, nearly 17,000 liters of lime, almost anyway. So I figure we get ourselves a fertilizer spreader. And we'll be able to spread some lime out there on both the fields once we get it done. Mulching that. And the other conversation I done had was with a couple fellers. They was wearing some construction gear. So I asked them, I said, y'all deliver stone? And they said, yeah, sometimes. I said, well, I got me a track I want to put in. Need me some gravel. And so I give them an address out here. You know, one thing I noticed, I ain't got no dirt old mailbox. If I get some mail, where in the world they going to put it? I don't know. So I'm going to have to think about that as well. My brain's all fluttering all over the darn old place now. But I figure these fellers, I told them just bring a truckload of gravel out here the next day or so. And I'll show them where to put her. And I figure I'll be around. If not, they got my number now on my cellular phone. And they can just give me a call if I ain't around. So anyway, that's the news from town. We'll see if old boy shows up here in a few hours. In the meantime, I got to think of something for myself to do. 'Cause normally I just get to doing on that, but I think it'd be a good test to see if he really does know how to run the equipment and all that. Something simple. Just grab you a tractor, grab the mulcher, and get to mulching. In the meantime, I think I'll take the old combine harvester, at least the header anyway, into the shop here. And I'll move the old Massey out of the way, our brand new 3670 Massey Ferguson. Move him out. Move the header in, pull everything out, and make sure she's all sharp and ready to go for next time. Which won't be for a while. I don't believe until next springtime. We don't have too much working out in the fields to be doing. So what I really just need to keep a look on now is when to sell our crops that we pulled out of the ground. How much is it going to be to put in my hens? And I got to think of where I want to put them. I'm thinking down here nearby the rock crusher, maybe next to Isaac's cornfield here, down in this spot, and maybe down in here. I believe would be a good place to put the old hen chickens, or maybe down in here. But this is sort of a, you know, I done mulched this area. You can kind of see where the grass is down a bit. I drive this, been driving it, so maybe not out here. This here's a good little turnaround spot, good little traveling spot. I don't rightly know. We'll have to see what the square footage is of one of them hen houses. And oh, there's Bambi again. Get on out of here now. I ain't got no dirt old corn for you. Anyway, I think I'll do me some researching, work on this header here, and pass a few hours by, and hopefully old boy shows up and wants to work. I'll give the Massey a good look over here sometime. We'll just put her down in here for now. Come up in here a little bit. Pick her up. There we go. We don't gotta hook nothing. We don't want to hook nothing up in here. Definitely don't want to hook the PTO up. That sucker will allow it to turn on. We don't want that. Just sort of bring her around here. I want to bring her in sidelong. So as I can pull out the blades and whatnot and take a look. See what we're working with here. So I'll get to work on that, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, I turned the old recorder off for a bit there once I got done fixing the combine harvester up. As you see, I got her parked out here again. And old boy did show up. I got him showed how to use the old Fiat. Got him out there doing the old mulching now. As you see him out there. I'm eager to see how he gets on, but we shall see. He says he's done worked at a farm before for a couple years, and he was looking to get back into it because it was better money than bussing tables. Well, that's for darn sure. We'll stay clear of him here, see how he's going. Yeah, looks like he's doing fine. Definitely fine. I'm gonna let him keep on that, and I'm gonna take the old Massey Ferguson in back into the shop and give her a once over. Like I was saying, back at the original home place, I was sort of the handy mechanical feller, and then my brother cousin Cooter, well, he was the old sandblaster painter feller, and together we'd restore old tractors and keep our own up and running real nice. So I figure that's good for me. I can get in here and tinker around a bit. And I did look at some hen house layouts now, and I think down here is going to work out just fine. I'd like, what would be better is just to kind of clear this area out down here. Clear some of these trees away, clear all this brush out, and put them right down here as sort of the down slope to the road. Right in this corner here, I think it'd be the best plan. So we may end up doing that in the next day or so. We ain't going to get started on that tonight, but a couple things I do want to do tonight. One is make sure our new feller here, our new farm hand, gets on all right. It seemed like he was doing just fine. Let's check him out here. Well, he's on the other side now. Well, anyway, once he gets it done, I think what I'm going to do tonight is cut some more of these brushes away with the mulcher. I probably should have done that while I was waiting on him, because all I really done was I got on that Facebook whatnot and clinked around there for a while, about half hour, and had me some supper in here, just a sandwich, a little bit of coffee, because I knew I was going to be up a little bit later tonight, and well, that's about it. Oh Lord, I almost forgot I had to buy this here truck. My goodness. But at least now we can move stuff around if we needs to. And yeah, it'll be all right. We got it now, so we might as well embrace the agony of being broke. He's gonna think I'm a weirdo. I'm peering at him through the tree brush. Well, he is a weirdo. Get over it. Bring the drone down. I had it flying around up there, following him around for a little bit there. I'm getting the hang of this thing. But anyway, it's getting a little bit dark now. So I'm gonna let him keep it going until he's finished. He come in here and let me know when he's done. I need a security light out here. We got one on the grain bin. We got one in the shed. But I tell you, you need a big security light out here in the the yard. So I might have to think about that as well. But anyway, I think I'm gonna head inside. I probably ain't gonna get around to doing any mulching tonight. It is rather dark out. But one thing I like about this young feller is when it got dark out, he just kept it going. Now that tells me 3 things about this young feller. 3 good things. One is he ain't no quitter when things get harder. 2, he's got confidence in what he's doing. And 3, well, hell, I ain't got to be out there doing it. I like number 3 the best. What do y'all think? Anyway, you might wonder how much we worked out he's going to get paid for his work out here on the farm, but you know, to be quite honest, it ain't none of y'all's business, and I'll ask him if he cares, if people know, but until that time, I'll just keep that to myself. But anyway, if we got any lights on this sucker, we should have some lights here somewheres. I figure that'd be the light right there, light switch. Maybe it ain't wired up right. Get on my flashlight here. Maybe it ain't wired up. I don't know. Let's see inside here. I don't see no exposed wires or nothing dangling. Oh, hell, I don't know. I'll have to call them up and say, what in the world's going on with my shop lights? I don't even see the lights up in there. Well, hell, they probably don't have none. That ain't no good. I'll have to put us some lights in here, too. I might just call them boys up and complain, say, hey, where's my darn old shop lights? And, oh, wait a minute, there it is right there. There's the shop light right there. It ain't a clicking on. No, it ain't a clicking. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to call them old boys and do some complaining. Yep. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. So, well, like old Jed says, I'm supposed to pretend that I'm really talking to folks. So, thank you for hanging out here at the new home place and keeping me company somewhat in a roundabout sort of way, I suppose. And we'll see you maybe about a week's time. By then, we should have a little track built in there. Well, we might see you before then. Should have our little gravel track put in and some of these brush taken care of by then. And maybe we'll have a little hen house somewheres. But I think the next thing on the agenda is clearing out the trees from down here at this corner. Like I done showed you before. Oh my God. There are lots of darn old deer running loose around these parts. Anyway, we'll cut down these trees out here. Clear some area. Maybe level out some ground here and get ready for a hen house. Get us some hen and a rooster and see what would happen. All right, now we'll see you.